Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate your time and support. So today on this video, I decided to do a little chit chat. So if you want to make yourself feel comfortable, do so and get yourself a drink or whatever it is that you want to be chowing on whilst you listen to me yap. So I've got myself here a drink. It's pink soda tonic water. It actually tastes really nice. It's not so bitter, I think, because of the pink soda, but anyhow, this is what I'm drinking. I haven't got a Q&A. I'm literally freestyling. I guess the whole purpose of me having a conversation with you guys is to introduce myself to you and talk about the purpose of me creating my channel and what I intend to upload. Let me start off by just talking a little bit about myself. So I am a mom of 3 and I also work part-time. So I'm originally from South Africa. I came to England when I was back in the early 2000s. Very that makes me feel old and sound old, but yeah, so I went to school here, and basically I completed all my educational journey or academics, however you want to call it. I completed it here in the UK. So if I'm feeling a little bit uncomfortable and shifting a lot, it's because I'm not used to being on camera, but I really want to kind of like relax and get comfortable so you guys get to see my personality, etc. But going off note a little bit. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. I came from South Africa, originally made, okay, in SA, Mzansi for sure. Like I said, and then moved to the UK in the early 2000s, and completed my educational journey here in the UK. Got 3 children, 2 boys and 1 girl. The purpose of me creating this YouTube channel is really, I think it's an outlet more so I know it's an outlet for me to kind of express myself, and it's an outlet for me, I feel, where I can just offload. I want my channel really to be a space and a place where I'm able to be me, just share a little bit about my life, the things that I do as a mom, and also the self-care element of my life and just the things that I enjoy doing by myself, because I tend to be an introvert, which is interesting because as a child growing up, I used to be an extrovert. I was that child that was always talking in class. So my school reports would be the ones that, you know, Yolanda is really good in interacting with other children. However, needs to focus a bit more because I'll be yapping very much, even with my at home. So that would be the school. At home, same thing. I used to get told off. They'd tell me straight up, Tula, meaning keep it, zip it, shrimpy, basically. And I used to, so just even, with my friends at home, playing, growing up, I think I was very much comfortable in my own skin and just being a child, an expressive child. I was never shy. I was never a shy child at all. So I grew up being an extrovert. I would even say at primary school, same. I think I kind of changed and become an introvert when I don't know, reaching adult stage, I guess. I think with a part of it is because I got married really young when I was 21, and I had a young family at a young age, so I had to focus on raising my family and focusing on that. So that meant that I don't really interact with a lot of people because my time and efforts were all focused in raising my young family. So as time goes on, I think I just grew in it and just felt more comfortable in my own bubble, and not really reaching out to friends so much. And I think even my school friends here in the UK, people got their own life, isn't it? They just do their own thing. I also was doing my own thing. You don't really meet up with friends, you don't have time to kind of interact. I guess that's why I'm an introvert, and I feel like this space allows me to express myself and share a bit about my life. So I am a single parent and a working mum. So I know with my own experience that trying to juggle two responsibilities can be challenging and of course rewarding. Sounds so cliche, but the truth. And it's so good to kind of have this outlet to express anything that I perhaps will be going through or am going through. You just never know. And sharing my life experience. I just wanted to talk about that and just really home in on the fact that as a parent, it's such a huge responsibility, isn't it? You've got these minors, these vulnerable young people. I say vulnerable because they're minors, they're dependent on you. Let me just put it that way instead of vulnerable, but they are vulnerable, can't escape that. Vulnerable individuals that are placed in your capable, able hands, and sometimes there are times where you feel capable and able, and there are times where you just feel like, I'm just going off track here. I really am going off track. And I think, we could talk about that, talk about the support systems that we have, people that we rely on or depend on for advice, for help of any sort, whether it's emotional, whether it financial, it can be as well. Just any kind of support network that you have around you, how that looks like. Maybe I'm just sort of thinking out aloud in terms of what I would want this channel to be. Just a self-help channel. A self-help channel where we just interact and we are open and honest about topics and discussions. And also talk about the fun things that we do with our children, the things that really bring out our own joy and happiness genuinely, not doing the whole thing, oh yeah, I love doing that with my kids, when you know internally that you don't, but really work. Because the way I see it is, when you're a parent, right, whether you're a single parent or not, being a parent is such a self-discovery journey because you've never been there. You're learning on the job pretty much, you're literally learning on the job. And a self-discovery element of it is you begin to know and learn so much about yourself. And I also feel like you heal a lot of childhood traumas by being a good parent, however good parent looks like to you. So it's an interesting journey, but I don't really want to make it all about being a parent, but I just also want to focus it on just being an individual and as a person. So I'm trying to, I guess, with this channel, just live my life and share it with you. So having that being said, I really would appreciate positive comments. I really would appreciate constructive comments. I know that as individuals, we do things differently. I need to look at the camera and not look down, but we'll get there. Don't worry, we'll get there. I'll look at you guys, my beautiful people. At the moment, I'm calling you guys beautiful people. I have not got a name or how I should be addressing everyone, but you're beautiful in your own ways, in our own different ways. We are beautiful. So there we go, beautiful people. But going back to what I was saying, is that I know that as individuals that we have our own ways of doing things, and sometimes our ways of doing things can relate to other people, where you think, oh yeah, that's exactly how I would do it, and that's great when I am doing things in a relatable way. But also when I'm not doing things in a relatable way, I would appreciate constructive comments. We're not here to bash, criticize, be negative, because all of those energies and all of that effort that you bring out that is negative, it really doesn't help you as an individual, or it doesn't help the next person. And I would like my channel to be all about positivity. So I would really appreciate that, guys. And I think what I wanted to speak, or not like go deep into, but I guess as my channel sort of grows and unfolds, it's trying to merge the two cultures of being a South African and also being, you know, in the UK, and trying to raise a family and trying to really incorporate two cultures together to make something unique for yourself and your family. So taking certain traditions and teachings that you grew up with, and also learning a certain culture and a way of doing things and merging them together, you know. So I really want to talk about that. Like, if any of the mums out there, or any parent, you can be, you know, a dad, you just, yeah, if you could just like interact and talk about that and how we navigate that in raising our children, that would be really good. And just like I said, I just want this channel to just be about life. And my life obviously consists of me being a mom, consists of me working. So I might do little like snippets of vlogs of me going to work, and that sort of thing. And I can't really put too much out there about my work, but you probably like little snippets of me going to work, snippets of me in my office, snippets, but nothing in detailed like that. But I will say this to close this little chit chat. I don't know what to call it, chit chat, get to know me. I will say, if you are wanting to know a bit more about me, there will be a time where I do a bit of a Q&A. For the meantime, in between time, we're just gonna stick with this, okay? And then I would also like to say in closing that what would I like to say in closing? Stay tuned. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. That is all I've got to say. And I want to say again, thank you so much for taking time to sit down and listen to me yap. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.